All right, I'm in the van. Seems like I'm living in here almost now. Working a lot more in here, but I've still been a little bit limited to what I can get done. And I thought I'd give you, put another video out here and just give you a little update of where I am at. I'll show you some of the work that I've done. You can see some of the things I've been thinking in that, just kind of for fun. Again, this is part of this is to document for a future owner. Anybody that's interested in doing a unicell, some of the things I've come up with that I think might be unique to this style box van. Obviously, the unicell is a single piece of fiberglass, hence the unicell thing, I guess, the aerocell. So it's pretty cool. I love that it's one piece, it's watertight, but I'm putting holes in it anyways. This is where my AC goes. And so I have gone ahead and framed out for those roof cuts. I've got a fan going in the front. I got a potential air conditioner here. I'm not going to cut that until I have it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. Might not be something I do until next year. I have another I have a skylight, another opening right here, which is actually going to be over the head of my bed, with my feet facing towards the rear. So yeah, my bed will articulate properly, so I can look out. And then another fan at the very back. And so I have cut these in. These are a little tricky to do, and I just thought I'd show you. Let's see if I can get some light here that you guys can actually see. It's awfully dark today in here. So what I've had to do here is, you'll notice that this box is not really a box, it's more like a T, and because of that there's a lip here that gives you a distance between these two surfaces, the fiberglass and the metal, and this needs to touch the fiberglass so that the bottom of this is flush as much as I can get it, because I just don't want that bump in here. It'll make future finish work easier. So I had to notch these out to get around that. I've had to notch the brackets and set everything up just carefully. I screwed this all together. It worked. I put them in square and everything. It was a little bit of work figuring out the first one, but I did it. It took me a little while to get all of these done. These actually get two levels. This is the top, and then there's a bottom to bring it flush with my new metal that I'm putting in, my new aluminum ribs, so that everything's 2 inches thick. Yes, this will all get insulation, of course. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. I actually had way more hours into doing that than I ever thought I would possibly have. I thought those would come up, get built fairly quickly, but now when you're fabricating stuff new from scratch, and you're not really a metal fabricator every day, and you're making do, you figure it out. But it slows you down to figure it out. But I'm there, and I've got it figured out. I'll finish those off. Maybe I'll build my second row, although I can't really do that until all my ribs are in, because this side here doesn't have one of my new ribs in here, and I can't do that until the door's gone, because I got to take the plywood off and the door's bolted to the plywood. So, and the door's not getting done today like I thought it was. That's why I'm here. I thought I would be taping them building my door, but that's not going to happen until next week. Small delay in the delivery of materials. Apparently the supplier doesn't travel for one customer. Even though it's a good customer who orders and gets a delivery twice a week, they still didn't deliver. I'm not sure who his supplier is, but that's not cool. That's just not cool. Not a great way to do business, but I guess they're frugal New Englanders, and that's probably not uncommon in New England for those of you that know New England. And the people that know me, I'm kind of on the frugal side, so I sort of get it. But the bigger picture was a bad call. But that's where I'm at. Take a look here. You'll get to see some of the other work I've done, to see the struggles I kind of went through. I hope you guys like that. It's not really a long video. It's pretty quick. It's mostly time-lapse stuff, I think you'll see. So I hope you enjoy it. That'll catch you up. And until the next time, we'll get the next project under video, which I hope is my rear door. That's what I really want, my rear door. I need that. It's really tricked too, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing with that. I think that's one of my 20 things that are unique about this van, is my rear door. That's one of them. So come back and check that out. I think that's a game changer for me in this. Along with something else I recently picked up. It's actually on the floor over here. You can't see it. I hope you didn't see it. But if you did, you won't know really what it is anyways. But I have another game changer, something I haven't seen anybody do in one of these rigs, whether it's a box van or a cargo van. So stay tuned. You'll get to see all those things. Keep checking in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. A like doesn't hurt, you know, makes me feel good at least, you know, and it's just one click. So please feel free to like it. I'm working on the quality of my videos. I'm learning video editing, all this stuff, all new for the first time. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to pay attention and look at the camera too, instead of the screen next to the camera. One of the other challenges I've noticed in some of my footage, I look funny because I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the screen, and I'm trying to avoid doing that. I gotta stop pointing the screen at me, because I guess apparently I like looking at myself. I don't know. But there you go. That's where I'm at. Thanks everybody for following, and cheers. Here you go. Well, as you can see, I've got started. I am going to strip the floor. It was pretty gnarly looking. Figured I needed to put a coat of polyurethane down on it and get all this old dirt out of it. Maybe some odor might be with it that I don't know of. And so we're going to do it. We're going to strip it. 36 grit. We're going to go to town. I know, a lot of square footage to do. I promise I'll mute you. These have gotten expensive. Well, it's going fairly quick. It's not the best floor. Unfortunately, I'm not using it. I can't use this floor. It's a little too dinged up for me, but it doesn't really matter because guess what I'm putting on top? Radiant. Yeah, I'm putting radiant floor system in, so that's going to raise me up 3/4 of an inch, and then on top of that, my laminate. Obviously, that I'm going to do. So, got to get this sealed. I guess I won't film the whole thing. You guys don't want to see me sand this whole thing, right? All right, polyurethane is down. There you go. I think it'll look good, but it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to cover it up anyways. But my next project, while I'm waiting to still try to get my doors built, is that head wall up there. That is going to be modified. I'm going to actually lower the top of height a little bit because there's a lot of empty space underneath. And yet, so I figure I can drop it about 3.5, 4 inches and pick up a little bit more headroom and storage up there, which would be awesome. Plus, I'll still be able to insulate underneath it between there and the cab. And since that's the front wall, I can also probably start building the front wall because I'm actually going to build a 1-inch thick insulated wall in there as well, and pull that door out and put a swinging door in instead of a sliding door, something that will make less noise. And so there you go. Next project already started. So trying to get there. And my big hang up is I've got to pull this roll up door out. That's all got to go. And I got to build a new door. I don't want the roll up, it takes up too much space. So there you go. Cheers.